Anyway, in this video, we're gonna talk to you about what do you always say when you are, for example, in a restaurant. Okay, in a restaurant, maybe there are some vocabulary you should know before start talking about restaurant. For example, the word restaurant, the word diner, or the word deli, and stall, of course, and hawker, vendor. Okay, these are places that you can depend on when you are hungry and you would like to have a meal, so you go to these places to have your meal. This is number one. But number two, of course, inside the restaurant there are some other words you should know, like for example the word table, seat, maybe the waiter or waitress, or maybe server, okay, and also the menu, the check. Okay, all these words are very, very important when you are talking about restaurant, so you should know. Some expressions related to the restaurant, for example, hi, I would like to reserve or book a table for 2 or for 3, on, for example, on Wednesday at 4 o'clock, 4 a.m., 4 p.m., whatever. So the word reserve or book are the same, because you ask the waiter, or you ask the manager to leave a table for you, okay, and not to let any other person to take this table except you. So this is the meaning of reserve or book. This is one of the example. After that, when you are in the restaurant, of course, when the waiter comes to you, what would he say? Of course, he will greet you. He will say, hi, Mr., or hi, sir, hi, madam, hi, miss, whatever. He will greet you some way, like good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's nice to be here. It's nice to see you here, and stuff like that. Of course, the second question for the waiter, he will say, are you ready to order? Are you ready to order? It means, are you ready to ask for food? Are you ready to start eating? Okay. Because some people go to the restaurant, they keep talking for maybe for 30 minutes or maybe for an hour, and after that they ask the waiter to come for them and to bring the food that they are going to eat. So the second question for the waiter or for the server, he will say, what would you like? Are you ready to order? And what would you like to eat? What would you like to drink? Would you like to start with appetizer, for example? Would you like any appetizer? Okay. These are the questions for the waiter. After that, of course, you will say, yes, we are ready. I would like to eat blah, blah, blah. So sure, you have the menu, and you, of course, you checked out what's inside all the menu, and you decided with your partner what are you going to eat. Okay, so when the waiter comes to you, you say, hey, I would like to have, any kind of food you decided, but you should know something. Any kind of food maybe is served with many size. For example, small size or medium size or large size, okay, or a big size, you can say that. Some people start with appetizer. Appetizer looks like the things that makes you hungry, because some people go to the restaurant, maybe they are not completely hungry, okay, you can say they don't feel like eating at this moment, so they need something to let them start eating after being hungry. So what can they do? They eat something to open the appetite for them, okay, as we say, open the appetite, or make them ready to eat, okay. For example, some pickles, maybe some snails, whatever, any kind of this food. After that, of course, the main course, we must know this vocabulary also. Main course, it means is the main dish. The main dish. It's called the main course, not main dish, by the way, okay? Main course. After that, we have, the side dishes, okay? Of course, we have a soup, maybe salad, and as you know, there are tens kind of salads, so it depends on the kind you want to eat, okay. So this is for the food. When he comes, of course, to bring you the food, you say thank you. Of course, you should thank him, okay, when he brings the dishes or the order for you. Of course, after eating, he will come back and say, hey, is it good? Are you pleased with our food? he will ask you a question like that, and you should be, of course, polite and say, yes, it's fantastic, thank you very much, it's very nice. And of course, you will ask him, could I have the check, please? Could I have the check? Check here, it means, the amount of money that you're responsible to pay after eating, okay? The check is a paper that they write down all the things you have eaten, okay? And they say the price for everyone, okay? And they give you the total. So you ask him for the check. So when he comes back to bring the check for you, you should put the money, of course, and you should leave a tip if you are pleased about the service. If you are pleased about the food, of course, you should leave a tip for him. This tip depends on your, as you say, it depends on your, if you are totally pleased, if you are, very happy about the service, of course, you can leave a bigger tip, so it depends on you, okay? But you don't have to leave a tip, but it's, kind of you to leave a tip for him, maybe because he works, or maybe he served you in a very nice way, so you have to leave a tip for him. And in the end, of course, you get your money, you give the money, of course, and maybe if there is a change, you can say, keep the change, or maybe you can take the rest of your money and say, thanks, I'll be back again soon. It's nice to be here. This is, everything about the restaurant, but here I talked about the big restaurants. But of course, if you're talking about the fast food restaurants, or maybe the deli, or maybe the diner, they are a smaller size for the restaurant, and I think there are no any servers, I think, because you just to go to the cashier, you give them the money, then you take the receipt, you go to the person who makes the food, and you give him the receipt, then he gives you the food. Maybe if there is a table, or there is a shelf, or a counter, so you can eat on, then you could leave. So there is no much talking, okay? And of course, there is no tipping in these places, okay? The same as the stall in the street, of course, stall, like the people who sell beans, or maybe fried liver, as it happens here in Egypt, okay? But actually, of course, you don't leave a tip, sure. You just pay the money and they take the food, then you leave after that. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe for the channel if you like to see more videos, and of course don't forget to like the Facebook page also to be in contact with me. Thank you very much.